Best of the Midwest, Kevin, tell us a little bit about that. Where are these players coming from, roughly how many, etc.?
Yeah, it's an annual event, the Best of the Midwest Combine. It's outside of Indianapolis. It was in Noblesville or outside of Noblesville, Indiana, which isn't exactly right in, like, it's not in Marion County, Indiana. It was a bit of a haul, but I'd say 350 in terms of kids who come from Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Michigan, maybe even a little bit further. There were a couple of Canadian kids there, as well as we're seeing much more of an international flair in American football. More and more Canadian players are picking up the game and going to events like this. And it differs from year to year. I mean, we've been to some years where we've seen 15, 20, 25 high division 1A type kids. We've been some years where there haven't been as many. We're gonna need a little bit of time and distance to kind of see what's there from this class. But there were some good looking kids there. I'll say that, and I'll be very interested. But it's a great event. It's one of the first events, especially in this region. We've seen some camps already starting to take place in Florida and out west in California, but we have to deal with weather here. And this is one of the first times I've gone to this event where it's been in the 50s outside instead of driving through an ice storm and having to figure out how I'm going to get home or if I'm going to have to spend another night in Indiana. So a great event, one of my favorite things to do on terms of the recruiting calendar, because it really just kind of marks the beginning of the race. And we were there, and I've seen a shift in terms of this, that there were a lot more 24s and 25s there, like 2 years out, 3 years out than maybe years prior. And I think part of that has to do with the accelerated recruiting calendar, where you're already going to start having official visits in the spring.
Is it indoors or outdoors?
It was indoors. It was indoors. So, yeah. Oh my Lord. Yeah, I wouldn't go if it was outdoors. No.
Yeah, I was going to say, we had that thing last spring. What was it? The Nike Combine that was at the
out there where the crew practice facility, or
yeah, that was kind of a cold, rainy day too. That was no fun, but you got to wear your winter coat some of these events. But yeah, it's always great to get out and see the guys. I know it's not true football, but at the same time, they can display what they can do in terms of raw athletic ability, and you can get a sense, at least, of what our college is really seeing in some of these guys. And I think every chance you get, it's good to get out and see these guys in person.
Well, and they're going to be the camp detractors out there that it's the underwear Olympics. They're not doing real football. Well, no, they're not doing real football, but you're seeing their athleticism. You're getting an opportunity to see how they handle coaching and things of that nature. So yeah, you're not going to go out there and see a guy go out and run a perfect sluggo route. I mean, that's just, it is what it is, but it's still a great opportunity here. February 23rd, as we're doing this show, the event was on the 21st, to have football within the region, when more often than not, it's going to be in the teens outside. I mean, I still think there's a great value. I don't always put all of my evaluation based on what I see, especially in a February camp or combine, but I still think it's a very important piece of the puzzle.